Women, men, and non-binary friends here with me at the Rose and Peter Illinois and those watching at home. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the Prestige Wrestling World Championship and your main event of the evening. Introducing first, the challenger to my left. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, Timothy Thatcher! And his opponent. He is your Prestige Wrestling World Champion! The man who piled drove Jordan Castle on his head.
All right.
Come on, stand up, stand up. Wave
No,
to the people.
come on.
Wave to the people, Jordan.
The front man, Alan Angel!
I'll say this much. Alan Angels did pile drive me on my neck. But if he hopes to beat Timothy Thatcher, he's got to do a lot more than that to retain the Prestige Wrestling World Championship here tonight.
Absolutely. Thatcher is a stone-cold killer in the ring. One of the most vicious competitors of his or any generation. And he has certainly struck fear into the hearts of a lot of opponents in his career. But right now I'm going to give Angel some credit. He does not look afraid. He saw that.
He doesn't look afraid. He's not even going to touch him with that.
It's a strategy, Jordan.
I can't even blame Alan Angels for being afraid. I'd be afraid. Any rational man would be afraid head-to-head with Timothy Thatcher.
We saw the interaction earlier when Angels tried to rain on X-Pac's parade, and Thatcher made the save there. There's two people I never would have expected to share in similar circles.
Only
Timothy Thatcher and X-Pac.
Only here in Prestige Wrestling, and as we saw earlier, Alan Angels heading for the hills, hightailing it out of here, running away. He does not have that same luxury here. We saw moments ago, Prestige Management, William Quintana coming from the back saying it's not going to end like this. Angels knows full well that if he runs away, if he purposefully loses this matchup via countout, William's going to start it over again, as he well should. This is the main event for the World Championship.
And we know that Quintana has had it out for Angels since the day he arrived.
Give me a break, man. Since the day he arrived, Alan Angels came here representing the Dark Order. He was a fan favorite. It was only when Alan Angels turned his back on the people, started disrespecting his company, admittedly using it as a stepping stone to further greatness, trying to ruin everything we built these past 8 years, that William Quintana started putting Alan Angels in matches against the likes of a Timothy Thatcher. It's revisionist history, and we know it.
Congratulations, you've discovered the whole purpose of professional wrestling is to be the best at any cost. And look at this, Thatcher's gonna maybe rip Angels' ear off.
You say that,
at any cost.
I don't think that's the purpose for Timothy Thatcher. Of course, yearns, for championship greatness. Wants that winning record, wants to make it to the top of any organization. But I think for Timothy Thatcher, that might be a very, very close second to hurting people and the sadistic pleasure he gleans from it.
Oh, he gets a lot of pleasure out of this one. Oh my goodness.
Battering the chest tattoo of one Alan Angels.
Thatcher wearing the Terry Funk-esque ring tights here this evening.
Terry Funk, one of the innovators of the true unorthodox, hardcore style. I almost compare it to the drunken fist of one Bruce Lee. A layman might look at Terry Funk and see him ambling around, think he's bumbling around, but it was always done with precision, just like the precision we see here from Timothy Thatcher.
There we go now.
No.
I mean, Thatcher, precise is a good way to describe him. No wasted motion. Everything he does has a purpose in the ring, and look at that, using his own forearm as a devastating weapon.
Again, credit where credit is due, Brian. You talk about you getting kicked in the face by Evil Uno back at Combat Clash PDX. It was a no DQ main event. Alan Angels victorious on that night. Victorious against Drexel in the Devil's Playground. As much as it might pain me to admit it, he has proven time and time again that he can hang in seemingly no-win situations.
And that's the mark of a great champion. Winning a belt is one thing, it's how you hold on to it.
Right now, Alan Angels looking to hold on for his life as Timothy Thatcher chases him around the Roseland.
I mean, if the referee wanted to establish some order, maybe he could start a count. You know, now he's going out there to join them.
Listen, referee Devin Campbell knows that this is the main event. He knows so much is at stake with the Prestige Wrestling World Championship up for grabs. He knows that after the night we've had, we can hardly afford to have this one end in a count out.
Nah, the referee's going to let a lot go here, especially with the fervor the fans here want to see Angels lose that championship, perhaps tonight.
Yeah, I mean, how many times has Devin Campbell been caught in the crossfire? I'm not one to accuse an official of being biased, but it's not as if he's trying to protect the sanctity of Alan Angels here.
Here we go. Thatcher really going around the world here with a champ. Point at me?
That was not for you, Brian. Oh no. They might be coming dangerously close to us here. Fighting amongst the stage.
Yeah, Alan, he said some more dirty things about you.
I hate to say it, Brian Zane. I might regret saying it later, but I'll say it right now. We get a front row seat, and I couldn't be happier.
My goodness.
Alan Angel's arm met with the hard, unforgiving wood of the stage here at the Roseland Theater. Snapped courtesy of Timothy Thatcher.
Oh man, they are not done. Making their way down to the front of the merch table area.
Thatcher anywhere and everywhere in professional wrestling. What a notch it would be to become Prestige Wrestling World Champion. Alan Angel's not going to let it happen easy. You got to think, noise or otherwise, sinner insane or otherwise. He's going to pull out every dirty trick in his playbook. But so is Thatcher. He's fighting dirty here himself, Zane.
Yeah, he knows how to play to the camera, too. Watch out.
And we're going to play to him. Wiping out an entire row of chairs. And capturing Alan Angel's arm in them. We know Timothy Thatcher loves to employ that Fujiwara arm bar. Tapped out many of those names I listed before. No doubt trying to soften Angels up for that hold here, Brian.
That's one way of saying that Alan Angels was hit with 7 chairs at once. One way to go about that.
Catching Thatcher there with a drop kick, setting him off the apron. Angels looking to fly.
Oh my goodness!
Suicida.
Like a heat-sinking missile right into the chest of Thatcher, and that could be a game changer.
I'm not sure who's getting hurt worse here. Alan Angels, Timothy Thatcher, or the chairs here in the Roseland Theater paying the ultimate price.
Thatcher, you can see he was pointing toward his shoulder. That might have taken something out of him there. Look at that. He is really favoring that, possibly his hand or wrist.
Cover cut, no.
And
raining down shots is Alan Angels.
If Angels is paying attention, he can hopefully smell blood and attack that arm.
Yeah, but that's so much easier said than done, especially with his own injured arm.
Oh.
Angels giving Thatcher a taste of his own medicine, in control on the offensive right now, but it's not as if that pain to his arm.
Look at that.
Standing splash, cover. Only a 1, not even a 1, says referee Devin Campbell. As I was saying, it's not as if that pain to the arm just goes away automatically just because Angels is in control.
Absolutely. Eventually the adrenaline dump will happen and the pain will return. But right now you can see here kind of an unusual position for Thatcher to be in. Normally he's the one tying his opponents up.
Wrenching at the neck of Timothy Thatcher. This is another place where I have to give Alan Angels credit. Mousetrap here.
Oh, here we go.
No. Thatcher on top, shoulders of Angels down.
That was a pretty snug pin in his own right, but look at that spinning kick.
Angel's a real chameleon of a wrestler. It doesn't matter what type of athlete he's fighting, what style of professional wrestling they employ, he is always able to adapt. In addition to the rule breaking, in addition to Sinner and Saint, that is one of the many reasons why he has reigned as Prestige Wrestling World Champion for so long.
You said it.
Chirping chop to the chest of Thatcher now.
I mean, if you don't want to include a blip on the radar for Starboy Charlie, it's truly been Alan Angels' playground here in Prestige. He's truly run the roost.
A combined 334 days as Prestige Wrestling World Champion. And all that matters is this one. It is a what have you done for me lately kind of business. And Timothy Thatcher looking to do everything in his power to make sure he does not see day 335.
Oh, goodness.
Face first onto the apron, the hardest part of the ring canvas, Brian Zane. Not just a cute saying, that is where wood meets steel, and it just met the face of Alan Angels.
Okay, he might have loosened some of his teeth on impact. He could join Thatcher.
Oh! And there is the ever opportunistic Alan Angels.
Oh, look at that. He's pointing the shoulder again. That might have caused a
Cover,
stinger.
I think so much of Alan Angels' offense is based on that injured arm. A halo stretch.
Oh, yeah.
The Angels' wings. How's he supposed to muscle Timothy Thatcher or stretch Timothy Thatcher with that injured arm? Cover. Oh, only a 2.
Nice instinctive kick out with Thatcher. And here's the thing. It could be the arm that's hurting, but I think more importantly to look, it's the neck. Because when the neck's hurting, it can affect the arm. That's what Angels needs to focus on.
His own neck or that of Timothy Thatcher?
Thatcher's neck. He needs to keep applying the pressure.
We saw him hit that DDT now. Choking Timothy Thatcher on that top rope. That hard steel cable. Thatcher fighting out. Using that size, using that height. Now Thatcher on spaghetti legs here, Z-Man.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, boy.
Just crumples. That wasn't even Angels.
No, he just completely slipped on that and tumbled to the unforgiving concrete floor.
Angels now. Wobble-legging Thatcher now. Bringing him back inside the ring.
I mean, sometimes when you're in enough pain, you're not even focused on your coordination or where you're walking. You need to lie down.
Chop to the chest from Angels. Curiously, though, bringing him back inside the ring, cover. There's a part of me that thought maybe Angels would have opted for the count-out victory, but I kind of think he wants to prove he can do it. I kind of think he wants to prove that he can beat Timothy Thatcher 1, 2, 3, that he can tap Timothy Thatcher out. What say you, Z-Man?
Well, like I said at the top of the match, I think it's the ultimate opportunity to silence all these haters and these people who think that he can't do it when his resume for the last year plus has spoken for itself.
He has always done it with an asterisk. He has always done it with a caveat. That being Judas Icarus and Travis Williams, but again, they are nowhere to be found, Brian. And Timothy Thatcher finding a second win.
Oh boy!
Belly-to-belly suplex. Angels, you might have been better opting for the count-out, pal.
And now, Thatcher is trying to tap into his reserves here. He's trying to push through the pain, that searing pain down his arm.
Flurry of strikes here from Angels. Neckbreaker. Again, as you said, Brian, really zeroing in on the neck. Angels has found a target of his own. For Thatcher, it's the arm of Angels. For Angels, it's the neck of Thatcher.
I mean, if you've ever woken up after sleeping weird on your pillow, it can affect your whole day. And that's just for the lay people like you and me. Imagine if you're getting dropped on your head and your neck 3 or 4 times in a match.
Oh, come on. We talked about it. Timothy Thatcher saving X-Pac earlier on. Alan Angels looking to rub a little salt in the wound, send a message to the Hall of Famer. And I think pride may come before his fall. He just got his Broncos busted.
He's certainly making some noise.
Not talking Ham, Icarus, and Williams. Thatcher now Repeated shots to the chest and the gut of Alan Angels.
Look at that. Thatcher is just laying in. Once he gets going, he is very difficult to stop.
And this is all Angels' fault. He hadn't gone for that Bronco Buster. May not have given Thatcher the opening here, trying to find his way back in control, and he does.
Look at that. That is just pure power.
Cover. And kick out. Again, as we saw previously with Ishii versus Calvin Taken, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. In many ways, Angels using Thatcher's own size against him here.
Goodness gracious. What a main event we've had here. What a night it's been. What a way to kick off another year of unbelievable action with Prestige Wrestling.
Here's to 8, here's to 18, here's to 80 more. And if you're Alan Angels, Brian, I don't think this is the move. Again, I am no wrestler. Attribute of the strong proved as much. But I don't think strikes like this to Timothy Thatcher are going to get you anywhere but a one-way ticket to Paintown.
Oh my goodness. Oh!
Down goes Thatcher. Seated Halo strike. Angels ain't done here, Z-Man.
Boy, the way his arm was positioned after that kick certainly makes me nervous.
He's thinking Angels wings. He's got the double underhook. The same way he beat Alex Shelley to become champion. But a back body drive from Timothy Thatcher says not today.
Nice leverage by Thatcher, able to power out of that, but how will he capitalize? Oh my goodness. Oh, a slap will do it.
Overhand slap. Knocking Alan Angels flat out cold. A legitimate mixed martial arts badass is Timothy Thatcher. You will nary find a more proficient striker in the world of independent professional wrestling. But Alan Angels back to the neck, back to that butchered neck.
Oh my goodness, I mean, the pain has got to be searing down the entire body of Thatcher now. Into the backslide and following up.
Oh, Halo stretch.
Here we go.
He doesn't just want to beat Timothy Thatcher out. He doesn't want to just beat Timothy Thatcher. Shoulders down, Timothy Thatcher might beat him, no.
Oh, I thought that was going to be it.
I think he wanted to tap Timothy Thatcher out, but it may be Thatcher doing the very same thing. Fujiwara armbar cinched in.
Oh man, this could be a changing of the guard here. What a way to end the reign of Alan Angels. Look, the blood in his mouth. This could be it.
Is the darkest timeline over? Oh, on. Grabbing referee Devin Campbell, sending him headfirst into Thatcher, an inadvertent headbutt from Thatcher to the official, and Devin's out cold.
Now that's using your head.
God damn it, Devin. Now Angels calling for help, calling for something.
Now you know what comes next.
Are we gonna see it or are they gonna come? Yes, they are. They don't look happy about it, but here they are.
And you can see there, Judas Icarus, I believe he's holding the World Championship belt in his hand.
It's the same move that Angels tried to pull earlier to help Sinner and Saint, no doubt hoping for different results here.
Well, here we see it. Thatcher is a sitting duck.
Devin's out cold. There's no one to call for the disqualification. And Angels is gonna do, no! Thatcher sending the Cascadia Wrestling Cup champion outside of the ring. Big uppercut to Icarus, but the numbers game too much.
And I believe the damage has been done. I said before, the ends will justify the means. And see here, he's got that move locked in, sometimes known as the Rings of Saturn.
Halo stretch. Thatcher's out cold. It's almost cosmic for Alan Angels. Use the Prestige Wrestling World Championship to retain the Prestige Wrestling World Championship. It would almost be funny if it weren't so damn sad.
You can disagree with the tactics all you want, but all it does is further prove to me the tenacity and the quick thinking of Alan Angels. He gets the job done, and you might not like it, but the proof is in that belt that he holds in his hands. And you know what? Williams and Icarus might not like it either, but right now, as far as I'm concerned, Angels is their
I could say what I think, retain that Prestige Wrestling World Championship time and time again. But I don't want to get another pile driver, and I certainly don't want to get us demonetized here on YouTube. Come on, man!
They're not done. Alan Angel's not content with the victory.
Right to that injured neck, as if the belt shot and the halo stretch weren't enough after everything he did to that neck. What do you have left to prove here, man? You retained the belt, you're still champion. 335 days is in your future. The noise still rule Prestige Wrestling.
Angels wants to make a real definitive point. He wants everybody to know that he means business. He's not to be trifled with.
He wants Travis Williams to do it. What is this, some show of loyalty here from the professional?
This is what? He's gonna wind up.
He's not gonna. Williams isn't gonna. Good for Williams. That's a man right there.
Maybe you'll do it. You'll do it. You'll do what I fucking say.
Wants Icarus to do it. Wants Icarus to do what Williams won't. And the born sinner says, not today, champ.
Well, this is some interesting insubordination on the hands of Sinner and Saint. Oh!
Slap across the face. Alan Angels has had enough. Shoving Travis Williams.
Thatcher wisely getting out of the ring here.
I'm the champ, you do what I say! Oh my God! Judas Icarus just cracked Alan Angels in his big dumb face!
Look at this. Travis Williams maybe trying to talk him down.
They're trying to play peacekeeper here between Icarus and Angels. I can't believe what I'm seeing. The Noise have ruled Prestige Wrestling for the past year and a half. And Icarus just cleaned Angels' clock.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God!
Don't do it.
Travis Williams with the Angels. No, that's not the Angels' wings. That's not the Angels' wings, Brian. That's the ode to the fallen. Sinner and Saint have seen enough. Travis Williams.
10 out of 10 friends say you have to go to that wing place and that pizza shop.
And Judas Icarus are done with Alan Angels.
Oh my God. Jordan Castle, I do not like the repercussions for Sinner and Saint. I don't know if they realize what they just did.
I'll tell you what they just did, Brian. They said we are done, we are through playing second fiddle to the Prestige Wrestling World Champion. And my question for you is, how long does Alan Angels hold that world title without Sinner and Saint in his corner?
I don't have the answer to that one, Jordan, but I'm sure we are going to hear an earful from Angels next week in Las Vegas.
S's stay up. The Noise has been silenced.
That is a bold strategy by Sinner and Saint. We are going to have to see if it pays off for him.
Well, you mentioned Las Vegas. We will see you